Back here at my favorite place on the river. Well, different spot on the river, but at the river. And thinking about my last couple of videos, because I think YouTube's having a hard time finding my audience because I jump all over the place. You know, I've been talking about my aging parents. I've been talking about being a nomad. I talk about travel. I talk about scuba diving. I talk about, you know, all the changes I've been going through in the last few years in the last few years, but since I've been making these videos for the last 6 months. And, you know, I keep thinking, okay, it's called niche down and just talk about one thing. Just talk about travel. Just talk about aging parents. Just talk about Montana and being back in Montana. And the reason I haven't done it is because I feel like everything I'm talking about, we're all going through. We're not going through one thing. We're not going through our aging parents. We're also going through career paths and our aging parents. We're all going through, for me, trying to live a nomadic life and travel and feeling, you know, the pull back home to be near my parents, to help them. You know, trying to live this life of adventure and trying to enjoy it. And that's the other thing, is like changing my life drastically to actually live my life and not just tolerate it. Not, you know, trying to help people get unstuck from lives that they were told they were supposed to live, and they don't want to live those kinds of lives because, you know, I see it every day talking to, you know, strangers, people I've met traveling, people I've met all over the world that have been told this is the life they're supposed to live, and they start living it and they get decades into it and they're like, this isn't what I want to do. So trying to be that person putting these stories online so that you can see that you can live whatever life you want to live. It's all a choice. And being brave enough to make it, showing that times are going to be hard, times are going to be joyful, and yeah, it's like anything else in life. You just roll like the river, over the rocks, around the trees. And that's just where I'm at today, is trying to figure out how to help people. You know, I just want to help people get unstuck, get out of their own way, learn to live. You know, it's kind of like I come to the river and I'm just like, learn to flow instead of trying to paddle against it. You know, I feel like a lot of us grew up being taught that we're supposed to work really hard and get married and have kids and buy a house and put all this money into this economy. And halfway through, it feels like we're paddling upstream. You know, we're paddling upstream and we're exhausted, we're burnt out. We don't like our jobs. We don't like our housing situation. We don't like where we're living, whatever the case may be. And sometimes the easiest thing to do is just stop paddling and go with the flow, go with the river, go with what your heart truly, truly wants to do. And I talked about this the other day. It's like the water has taught me so much about life in general. Just, you know, there's this big trees that have just gotten jumbled up and caught together, and the water just moves around it, under it, through it. It doesn't let this obstacle stop it. And the water knows who it is. The water is just water, and it just flows. And because nature is so cool, a bunch of these birds have like built nests and stuff in there. So you can see them just flying all over, around and around this area. So they took that blockade, that challenge, and made it into a home. And so tying this all back to what I want to talk about on YouTube and what I feel needs to be talked about, I can't narrow it down. I feel like I just really want more people living the life they want to live, feeling like they're in flow, just like the river. They come to challenges, they go around it, they go under it, they go through it. And kind of metaphorically as well, building community, using other parts of the river to get around it, under it, through it, and not having to go it alone. This is a group project. This is a group effort. I don't think we were put on this earth to do it alone, to go it alone. And I feel like so many things are trending that way. The internet and social media and all this stuff is like, we're all so locked into our phones. And, that's one of the first things I did when I got down here is my phone's been put away. I walked here without my phone. I mean, I have my phone on me, but I'm not staring at it constantly. And I'm going to make this video and then I'm going to put my phone away and just enjoy being a part of this earth, not doing anything, not selling something, just being a part of this earth. And that's what I want my videos to be about. That's what I want. The feeling you get when you watch them is just being a part of it and being okay with just being a part of it, not trying to produce. I said the other day in another video, we're already successful. You got out of bed this morning. That's a success. You drove to work, or you drove your kids to school, or you came to the river to get some clarity. That's a success, Just being here on this earth is a success. And trying to decouple, produce and make money, and I don't know, getting back to more, I was going to say like the older style of living, but just, just living and being here and smiling at your neighbor, giving someone a hug. Those are good enough reasons to be here. So that's my musings for today. That's my story for today. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you later.